Just ease up on them. So we've been chasing this jug. This jug is literally, what is it, about half a mile from where you dropped it, Josh?
It's every bit of a mile.
A mile away from where it dropped, and that's why.
Yep.
Big Daddy on there.
Like a belly flop there.
It's got a big fish. Woo-wee. I don't think this will be another catch and release here. Unless you want to fill up another box.
We just need to find your jugs now.
Want to catch the amazing striped bass? We found the best lakes in the U.S. Then we found the best guides who know and use the best techniques to help you catch the amazing striped bass. StriperGuides.com. By guides for guides. Once again, man, this was a amazing, epic trip. You know what I've learned fishing with you over multiple trips. If I think about it, every single time we did something different. First time was bait fishing. We were drifting. You were showing us how to use side scan, how to pick up those fish. The other times we were dead sticking. You showed us how to use dead sticks, showing us how to catch bait, how you pre-fish to get ready for your clients. This time, you know, the striper fishing wasn't that great, but you knew up front that that was going to be a winter challenge. So we had these Jugline set, crushed the catfish. Just an amazing experience. So for those that haven't seen you before, like, tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been fishing Texoma? What made you decide to become a guide?
So, again, I've been fishing Texoma for close to 30 years. Started out really young. Best friend in high school, his dad, seeing to it that us boys spent a lot of time down here on the lake. Him and some other family members and stuff, and they took us out all the time, showed us this great resource and how to fish it. And it's been a passion of mine for a long time. I competed bass fishing for a long time, and then it's kind of a cool story. In 2020, during the pandemic, all the tournaments were shut down, and I brought my family down, kind of like what we usually do. We were just spending some time on the lake, and watching my two daughters and my wife catch fish that day, I was like, you know what, it's time. And sold the bass boat, bought a guide boat, and hadn't looked back since. That's kind of been the deal. I always had it in the back of my mind that I wanted to guide since I was really young, but it was just never the right time. And kind of that moment in April 2020 when we were down here and everything was shut down, everybody was off work, and we were just kind of hanging out having a good time. I thought, you know what, it's time to get it done. So here we are.
That's awesome.
They packed up in a ball. These marks down below them here, those are the fish that we're looking for down there around that 30 to 35 foot range. We're fixing to stop and put some baits down on these fish. You can see we're kind of coming up on a little creek channel that feeds into the main river out there. Yep. These fish have been moving back up into this creek channel for a couple of weeks now, and the bite has really been good. Our watercolor out here is a little bit dingier than what I like it. But we're going to give it a try.
All right, that sounds awesome.
So I know you've done, like I said, I've done 3 different trips with you. We fished 3 different ways. What's your favorite style of fishing, or does it really just, it's all good?
So this is the deal. That's something that bass fishing taught me. Every day you take what the lake will give you. Just because you caught them there yesterday doesn't mean that you're going to catch them there today. That technique, that spot, that area, you got to be willing to move with what you see, what the graph tells you, historical patterns. But you can really get into trouble fishing spots and fishing a specific pattern a specific time of year.
Got one hit on the bait rod, and then didn't get it. Just relaunched it back out, and boom, Josh just took a big hit on his, on the dead stick. So nice fish. Good over. All right, hold down up, Josh, on the chartreuse, man. I might have to switch to chartreuse. That seems to be the killer out here these days.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we even.
That was a good bite. That's a little one. Yeah, a little bit of bad attitude. Gonna jerk his head a little bit. We just literally just caught one fish. Now I just picked up another one here. Let's see, that's a striper. I want to pick him up or get him. What do you think? him. Nice bot. Well,
What do you like most about being a guide?
What I like most about being a guide is really what spurred me on there watching my daughters, is seeing that excitement on people's face, especially young people. When they get on the boat and they tell me that's the biggest fish I've ever caught, that's the most fish I've ever caught, or I've never caught a fish before, this is just so amazing. Getting to introduce people to what I'm passionate about and show them a good time. We may not always limit out on fish. We may not always catch, you know, the biggest fish that day. But having a good time on this boat, that's priority number one. And that's what we're going to strive to do every time.
That's awesome.
it is take it out drag. It's not fighting like a striper. It's almost fighting like a gar. But it's a striper. Or not. Nice striper. That buried. Oh man! Woo! High five on that one, bro.
I'm telling you, dude.
Holy
That is a
smokes.
stud.
That's the biggest, one of the biggest striper I caught all year. Holy crap!
Sometimes people call me up on YouTube and they ask me, hey man, can I come fishing with you? And that's why I always tell them, hey, go with Josh, go with Brad, go with some of the other guys that fish for a living, do this all the time, day in, day out. There's no better fishermen out there on the lake. So Josh, once again, thank you for the epic trip, and thank you all for joining us for this adventure, and hope to see you soon.